At any moment, the Prime Minister is expected to make the journey from the Lodge to Government House, where he will meet with the Governor-General and, as 7 News understands, officially trigger the start of an election for May the 3rd. It's just the beginning of what will be a mammoth 5-week campaign that most polls indicate will be an extremely tight contest. For their take, let's bring in columnists Susie O'Brien and Luke Boner from the Bonafide podcast. Good morning to both of you. Susie, the gun is about to be fired. What do you think both sides need to do to try and stand out? Is there a clear choice?
It's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to be a Labor win, but it's going to be a minority government and it's going to be messy. Nobody's going to come out looking good at the end of this. I think most people are saying bring it on. They're so glad that the election is finally here because the sooner it starts, the sooner it's over. And in Victoria, we've got 8 seats that the coalition absolutely has to win if they are going to have any hope of getting government. I'm in one of them in Kooyong, and I tell you what, babies will be kissed by the politicians. You know, every time we go to the supermarket, someone in a campaign T-shirt is going to hand us a pamphlet. And, you know, I think voters are turning off. They've already turned off. There will be record postal votes and pre-polling because people just want it to be over. Yeah,
interesting you say that. Luke, have a look at this. We're going in, we're about to kick this off in a few minutes' time, and we're going in with the polls about neck and neck. This is the Daily Telegraph in Sydney, and it says, inspire us. Is this a challenge to both leaders as we go in, Luke Boner?
Well, I mean, I think it was, first of all, pretty clever of the Prime Minister to call the election today for May 3, right after Peter Dutton's reply to the budget, which was pretty impressive. I mean, it's all promises. A lot of the detail comes out during the campaign. Anthony Albanese's tax cuts, it got people kind of, yeah, OK, but the relief in the fuel excise is going to mean immediate relief. And his gas policy. Why the hell haven't the eastern states of Australia done what they did? We were talking about this. They did this in Western Australia about 19 years ago. They said, no, we're not going to play that game. We're going to hang on to enough gas so that we have enough here. I mean, we have been absolutely stupid in selling our gas, the gas that we make here in Australia, and then buying it back at a retail price. It is just ridiculous. So I think that's going to get people talking. Notice during his budget reply, he only used the word nuclear twice. Yeah. I've got a funny feeling he flew that kite and the wind didn't take it in the right direction, and people haven't been sold on that idea, and he's only got a few weeks to get that over the line. I think the gas, the relief with petrol and the fuel excise, I think that'll get people talking. I agree. It's too tight to call. I don't know if the coalition at this stage can win the seats that they need. But I thought that in 2019, where Morrison won what they called the miracle win over Bill Shorten. So don't ask me. One interesting thing, the election on the 3rd of May is going to be held right in the middle of the football. The magic round. The magic round. And so how many people from New South Wales will be in Queensland? Just think about that. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Well, the next weekend would have been Mother's Day, so...
No, you can't do that.
Couldn't do that either. And the following weekend would have been the absolute last day, and then if anything went wrong, all hell would have broken loose. Susie, how do you think Dutton... I mean, this is really taken the wind out of the sails of Peter Dutton's reply speech last night. A lot of people are really covering the announcement of the election being called rather than what Dutton said last night.
And you wonder if Dutton knew this ahead of time or suspected this might happen, because they did drop the fuel excise cut ahead of time before even they gave the speech. But I think the gas thing is really fascinating, as Luke was saying, because in Victoria, like I said, they need to win 8 seats. This is a policy directly for Victorians, because we know what it was like to run out of gas in 1998. Yeah. Older people remember from the 70s. We are the most gas-reliant households in the nation. And this is Peter Dutton saying, forget about that nuclear pipe dream, Victoria, we got you. It's very good politicking.
And it's going to get messy, people say. Have a look at this. Already, 3 women in Sydney have been caught on camera vandalising a campaign poster for Teal MP Zali Stigger with a Chanel lipstick, of all things. Take a look.
Chanel? Why did you let me do that?
I can't get it down.
No, I'll get it. Why did you let me do that with a Chanel?
Matter.
It does.
2 piggy pins on her nose.
Susie,
dear,
do underhanded campaign tactics come in a lot of different forms?
Oh, well, on the North Shore, it comes with
Who would have
Chanel lipsticks. This is appalling. This was first uncovered by the Mossman Collective, so a local outlet. And you know what? Everyone knows in Mossman exactly who those women are. If they think they got away with it with having their faces obscured, no one is fooled. Everybody knows who they are. They should hang their heads in shame. How dare they target another woman? These are educated women who absolutely know better, writing pig on Zali Steggall's forehead and giving her a piggy nose. What a disgrace.
Yeah, Luke, an $80 Chanel lipstick.
I know. And were they clutching their pearls while they were doing this? I can't believe it. Then Mossman, who would have thought? And these aren't teenagers doing this with balaclavas. Everyone knows exactly. It's up there with Monique, Monique Ryan's husband stealing the teal sign. It was just ridiculous. It's childish.
They've been to lunch at the Buna, I think. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. This is all about to happen. Here's Shervo.